Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you are new here, my name is Lisa. Today I am sharing my 2023 fall decorating with you in marathon style. So it's here all in one spot. You can start getting your inspiration and ideas, making your plan for the upcoming fall decorating. I will be back very soon with brand new videos sharing how I'm decorating this year. Make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell on so you don't miss those future videos. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this fall decorating marathon. Hello there everyone, and welcome to my kitchen fall decorate with me for 2023. My name is Lisa and I'm so glad that you all stopped by today. We are starting with a clear space that helps us to get a good visual. It helps us to clean it and get it fresh before we start putting out our fall decor. I like to break up all of the granite surfaces, so I'm going to do that here by placing this long, thin cutting board. I really like that it has that slim profile and fits up against the countertop and still leaves plenty of room to work. I found this soup tureen at Goodwill for $5.99. I am not using it for soup. I'm going to use it like a treat/cookie jar here. I just loved the texture and the colors in it. When I was at Target, I happened to see this $10 pumpkin candle. It is actually very similar to a high-end candle I saw online and was excited to get it. It smells really good too, and there were several options in colors and fragrance. To soften up all these hard lines and ceramics, I cut off a couple of branches from a fall bush that I had of these maple leaves. I'm just going to bend them in and style them around the soup tureen and candle. While some of you may disagree with this next statement, I am keeping my kitchen decor simple. I know, like I said, some of you may still think this is a lot, but for me, this is very simple but cozy, warm, and inviting. In the kitchen, you have to be very conscious of style and function. This is a place that is actually the workhorse of the house. So I have this divided wicker basket, and while I'm going to dress it up and make it look pretty with these miniature florals that I found at Target, and one that I made here with a simple stem and this beautiful golden bud vase from Hobby Lobby. It is also going to be where I keep my supplements and stuff out that I need to see and use on a daily basis. There's no reason that functionality can't also be pretty. So find a way that works for you in your kitchen and marry these two principles together to create something beautiful. The same theory applies with something as simple as your dish scrubbing wand. Just by switching out the container or dish that it sits in, it creates a whole new vibe for fall. I'm going to dress up the backsplash over my cooktop with this picture of fruit. It's got peaches and grapes. The colors are rich and earthy, so perfect for fall. It will be easy to take on and off of this command hook as I cook so that it does not get splattered on. Next to my cooktop, I'm going to create a little vignette, starting with my wax warmer, because what better way to have fall in the air than to burn fall scented wax. I do not like seeing plugs and cords, so when I can, I try to hide or camouflage them. I'm going to do that here with my Mackenzie Childs platter on a stand. To anchor my wax warmer, I have this gold candle tray, so I'm going to put that underneath it. The gold also brings richness to the space and ties in with the gold that is around the picture of the fruit behind my cooktop. You probably do not have the exact home decor items that I have here, but you can definitely recreate these same looks with similar items that you probably already have in your home. If you don't have a wood riser like this, maybe you have a cake stand or a serving platter you could use. I thrifted this crockery that says grease on it. I loved the color, the shape, the size, everything about it just called to me. You could put utensils down in this. It would be so handy for so many things, but I'm going to create a little arrangement here with these multicolored eucalyptus, and even better that they're plastic, so I can just rinse them off, which is great for when you're using stuff here in the kitchen. I shared this next tip with you in my last video where I decorated in my kitchen nook. These are scented pine cones. They smell like cinnamon and oh so good. I got them at my local supermarket, but I'm going to put them in the bottom of my crock here to fill up some of the volume so that my faux stems stand up and out, but also to make it smell good in here. Between this and the candle warmer and my candle, my kitchen definitely smells like fall. So use this little decorating tip all throughout your home in the upcoming months, not just for fall, but for Christmas and winter. These are so good. I get them every single year. Typically, you can find them at like Joann's. I even think Hobby Lobby has them sometimes. So keep an eye out for those cinnamon scented pine cones. When I saw this pumpkin pick at Hobby Lobby, I couldn't resist. I loved the coloring of it and the shape. It is going to look really nice sticking up out of this eucalyptus here in this arrangement. The perfect little touch for fall, easy to do for anybody. And another candle. I probably will not burn this one until I have my pumpkin candle all burned down. I don't want to get too much going on in here, but I shared this candle from Big Lots in my fall home decor haul, so check that out there for all the details. I have the sweetest friend that gave me a wonderful gift of fall decor. She knows me so well, and we both love fall. But these were in that little gift. They are magnetic salt and pepper shakers. They are stacked and they clip together so they're not going to fall apart. How precious are these? They're mud pie, so maybe you can Google it and find them online if you want you a set. So thank you, Angie, for my beautiful fall decor. And fall, sweet fall. I left this next part in for you because I wanted you to see that not all decorating is as seamless as it appears here. I was trying not to get in the way of the shot and then knock all my decor over. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but I'm layering fall, sweet fall here with my black and white checked Mackenzie Childs platter and setting it all up here to look just so cute in this vignette for fall. This green leaf I found at Dollar Tree. Couldn't believe you could get something so beautiful for $1.25. I will have a coffee bar video coming your way shortly, but for now we are still enjoying the snow cone bar setup. It is hot here, so we're gonna enjoy that snow cone bar as long as we can. So for now, I have a little marble tray and pumpkin to set over here by my coffee maker. I love using my dough bowl throughout the year, but especially in the fall and winter months. It's just so cozy and inviting. It is going to be the anchor to all of these other decorations I'm putting in here, starting with this vase that did not look like this when I got it. It was $1 from a garage sale and it was this plum color. I'm not a big fan of the palm leaf that is on the front, but there was no way to get that off. But using just a couple of coats of this textured spray paint, it totally transformed the vase. And once I get all the florals in here, you're not really going to see that palm leaf. And for a fall decor piece that I don't have to keep around forever, this is perfect. $1 and some spray paint. I am using these fall maple leaf bushes. I had them from last year where I used them on my mantle. These are also the same bushes that I have been taking one and cutting off individual stems to put in and around my home. It is going to be the main fall foliage in this arrangement. And to these latter stems, I'm adding these darker, more vibrant orange stems I got from Target and fluffing them out and sticking them in. I was able to snag one more of these. They came back in stock, so I used 2 here, but I ordered one more, and after this video, it showed up and I was able to add it in. I wished I had had it for you guys here, but that is the way it is. We carry on, and I can't get it all together all the time either. So real life over here. But I loved the mix of these colors together, the light and the bright, and it just, I don't know, it makes me happy to see the fall colors coming inside. It just is so warm and cozy and inviting. To the end of this tray, I wanted to add some candlesticks. I've had these for a while, and I never realized how small the actual candle holder part of these candlesticks were. It is an odd shape. These candles are spiraled. I got them for $3 in the Target dollar spot. These look high-end and designer. I have seen spiral candles for so much more than $3. I loved this soft orange color. I also feel like I can use these in my home in other seasons besides fall, because obviously I'm not going to burn them here so close to this fake greenery. That would be tragic. I finished this whole setup with this really nicely shaped pumpkin and then these faux stems of wheat. These also came from the small pick section at Hobby Lobby. This is where I realized the candles don't fit in these candle holders. So we're going to try one of my tips and tricks here for you. You take saran wrap and you tear off thin little pieces and you wrap them around the base of the candle, and it tightens them up within those candle holders. You can do this with rubber bands too. That has worked for me in the past, but I feel like you have more control with the thickness when you use the saran wrap. The saran wrap also has that cling to it that it is made for, so it actually clings to the candlestick. And you can't see it. It's a great little hack to make those candles fit. I have talked about it a little bit, but not in depth, but my boys are off to college. It is just my husband and I. We have an empty nest, and oh my goodness, it's so sad. But I say that because my boys are going to come home, and they are not going to like this arrangement sitting in their spot at the bar. So being in the dough bowl, it makes it easy to move as well. I do not want it to interfere with them when they come home on weekends. Shop the after season sales. I know it is hard to wait, but I got this autumn leaves and pumpkin please from Kirkland's last year at the end of season for 75% off, and it was such a good price. I got it and just stuck it back with my fall decor for this year. This green glass vase was a garage sale find for 50 cents, and I just thought it was perfect for fall, so I snagged that. I had these floral picks, and using my tried and true method of folding the floral stems back over that main plastic stock to make them fluffy and fit down in shorter vases is what I'm doing here. And then 3 individual stems that I just used wire cutters and cut off of one of those full maple leaf bushes to soften the colors and the look here of these flowers on the top of my refrigerator. I leave no space undecorated here in my house. I do not like clutter. Clutter stresses me out. But home decor in my mind is not clutter. It's beauty and it's warmth, and it just enhances my space and makes me happy. So the more home decor I can have in a tasteful and classic way, the better. I added this little pumpkin that lights up to my fall collection last year, but I do know I've seen them at Hobby Lobby again this year. This simple little bud vase from Hobby Lobby and another stock of greenery up here rounds out this vignette of 3. That is a huge design principle to use odd numbers, or specifically numbers of 3. This is from Mud Pie, and it was in that same fall gift that my friend got me, and it's so beautiful. It has that grayish blue pumpkin in there that I'm incorporating more of that color this year, so it was perfect, and I'm going to just hang it here from my oven handle. My kitchen is the heart of my home. I spend the most time here with my family. We have an open concept, so I wanted everything to coordinate with my mantel and hearth, my living room, and my eat-in kitchen dining area that I have already put videos up for. So be sure and check those out if you haven't already. I just love that this space is decorated all together now. It's complete. We're not done decorating though. In my home, I have so much more coming your way. I have my entryway, my back hallway, I have my bedroom, the front porch, so much fall content. So make sure that you are connected here. I invite you to join the Uniquely Lesa family and come back for more. I always appreciate when you hit that thumbs up. Most of all, I appreciate that you spend your time here watching. It means a lot to me. Until I see you in that next video, I hope you have the most wonderful and blessed day, and I really look forward to seeing you on here again soon. Hello there and welcome to my home. Today we are in my casual dine-in kitchen nook where we will be transforming it into all things fall. I'm so glad that you are all joining me today. If you are new, my name is Lesa, and this space is right off my kitchen and my family living room, so I want it to all be cohesive with what I did in those last 2 videos. I also am going to be using a lot of colors that you see here in my everyday decor and home items. So we're just going to jump right on in here and get started decorating this sideboard, and I'm going to show you how to put together a very simple floral arrangement as well. I want to anchor everything in this vignette with this wooden tray, and to that I'm going to add my floral arrangement starting with this vase. And then a shepherd's hook for another piece of decoration that I have and will be showing you here shortly. But to the glass vase, and it just has river rocks in it to hide the stems. I like to try to hide the stems in a glass vase. So to that glass vase, we're going to add our florals. When you're picking florals for an arrangement, pick a variety of heights, colors, textures, shapes in the flowers. A lot of these I have had in my collection for years. I have added a couple of pieces recently from Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree, but I wanted different colors and textures. I'm going to start with my tallest floral. Measure and bend the stem if you need to get it the right height. The key to a good floral arrangement is to fluff everything out, all the branches, all the flowers, so that they're not just clumped together as they come from the store or from storage. After the tallest piece, I'm going to add in these wispy stems. They have greenery and then they have these little berry stems. I don't know what kind of flowers these are. If you know, then drop me a comment. But I'm using multiple colors to give it, more dimension, more color to the arrangement. And to make it not appear lopsided, I'm going to weave the branches and all the colors in together. So instead of just sticking and placing them, integrate the flowers amongst each other as you put them in the vase. These little Dollar Tree mums, they look like little mums anyway, are in a light color. They complement the white wispy flowers. They also help to tone down the orange in those very tall stems I'm using. And then the last floral pick that I'm putting in here came from Hobby Lobby. It has another array of textures, of colors and flowers, so it gives it more dimension. It adds the white, the green, and then there's little brown parts to the flowers as well. So all of it together creates a visually interesting floral arrangement. So just fluff it out and get it all integrated together, like I said. So I hope that these step-by-step simple instructions help to make it easy for you to recreate a floral arrangement in your own home this fall. For the last several years from Round Top Collections, I have collected these little signs. They hang from the shepherd's hook and I have them for multiple seasons throughout the year. I'm going to add that here, and then to fill in the gap and bring in the gray from my curtains and rug, I've got this $3 velvet pumpkin from the Target Dollar Spot. So this side of the serving buffet is completed with this little vignette up on the tray. I shared with you how I made this DIY Dollar Tree candle. I'm going to place it on the other end. It carries the gray across from the pumpkin and the curtains and everywhere else in my home. And I'm very much looking forward to lighting it and enjoying it through the upcoming fall months. Having decorations up here on the top of this corner china hutch. I'm going to take down all of my spring/summer decor, but I'm going to leave the basics up here and just add to it and make it a fall vignette. And if the last floral arrangement was still too hard or seemingly so for you, then this is the perfect solution. Go to Hobby Lobby and just buy an already made floral arrangement. Just be sure that you've fluffed it out good and spread all the branches so that it looks more realistic, or as realistic as faux greenery can. Put it in your vase or your pot, your vessel, and you have an instant arrangement. So very easy to do it this way as well. This particular arrangement has all the same colors. I'm bringing in more of that dark blue and silvery gray that I have in my home naturally, but I also have a lot of blues as an accent. And so all of these florals that I'm trying to incorporate have a lot of those same colors. I feel like my home was made for fall and autumn. The rich wood tones, the colors of the wood, and the style that I like to decorate in just is very warm tone and cozy, perfect for the fall vibes. In place of those green floral balls I had up here, I'm going to use pumpkins. These are just styrofoam faux pumpkins. I picked these up at a couple of different stores. The largest rust-colored pumpkin came from Walmart. The green one came from Joann, and this small one was also from Walmart. Felt like the little space down around by the light was kind of bare and empty, so I'm taking this old garland I had. It was kind of skimpy, so I'm doubling it over and twisting it up so that it looks a little fuller, and it's a shorter length to tuck back in up and under here so it fills in that empty gap and just adds some more color and life up here to the top of my corner china cabinet. I got this stool from a garage sale for $5, and it did not look like this when I got it. I have a DIY video on how I made it over. On top of that, I'm going to place this design and decorating book, turn it so that the spine is against the wall. Then I have a vase that I'm replacing my summer greenery with, this fall greenery, again bringing in all those same colors that I have been using throughout the space here. And then just to carry the height down from the flowers to the book, I have this thrifted creamer. I love the colors of it and the vintage vibes that it puts off. We're going to swing over here to my kitchen table next and create a centerpiece. I'm going to keep this space simple. The base for my centerpiece is going to be this oversized gold tray that will just anchor everything down to the table. I'm going to soften the look of the gold though by placing this woven rattan placemat inside of the tray. It is just the right size to leave a little bit of the gold showing. I got this planner at Walmart in the spring. I'm going to use it here. I have another trick and decorating hack for you. I have some scented pine cones. They smell so good. They're cinnamon scented. I got these at my local supermarket. You can find them a lot of places. I know I see them at Joann's as well. But I'm going to use them like an old-timey frog, as in those floral frogs that you used to put to arrange flowers in the vase. That's what this is going to kind of act like. It's going to fill up some of the volume, but the scent is going to be so good and it smells up the entire room. So I've placed those here in the bottom of the planter, and then I'm going to just start arranging the florals much like I did and showed you earlier. I'm using a stock of florals that pretty much could stand on its own. It has a variety of colors, of textures, of shapes, and flowers in them. My other trick for you is when you have a shorter vase or planter like I have here, fold the stems of the stalk back over itself. So that big hard plastic that you typically would put down in the vase, fold all the individual stems back over it. This helps to shorten it for those lower profile vessels, but it also helps to make the arrangement fuller. So you actually need less of the florals and faux greenery if you do it this way, because it fluffs out and spreads out in your vase than it would by doing it the traditional way, or having to cut off all those little individual stems, making it where you can't use it again later. For a little more fullness and varying color and shape, I'm going to add in this leaf pick, kind of spreading it out throughout the center and beyond of the existing floral arrangement I have in there. And then I'm adding this eucalyptus, and it's kind of in a silvery blue color. So I'm going to put that in here as well, so that I can incorporate more of that same bluish gray down into this arrangement like I have in the others in this space. This double candelabra came from Target. It was $20. If it is still available, I will link it down in the description. I bought this well back in the summer when it first came out. So hopefully you might be able to still order it or find it in your local Target. To it, I have these battery powered candles. I love it since they're so close to this greenery. Then I don't have to worry about it catching anything on fire or competing with the candle that I made and have burning just across from the table. Another velvet pumpkin. This is low profile, so it will again fill in some of that negative space at the bottom of the flower arrangement. And groupings of 3 are visually pleasing to the eye, so that also fulfills the basic design philosophy for that. I have this Dollar Tree candle snuffer. It looks so high end, but literally it was $1.25. They have it in multiple finishes, so go get you one at Dollar Tree. You may have seen this little Anthropology dupe at Hobby Lobby this summer. It came in 3 different sizes and shapes. This was the medium size, and I didn't care for the words, but I wanted to remove the wording. So I am using some 100% acetone fingernail polish. You just rub it on, wipe it off, and that wording came up without any scrubbing or any difficulty. It didn't leave any marks or residue behind. We have the perfect little miniature Anthropology dupe. I'm going to use this for layering all throughout my home with my pictures and on my shelves, and I'm going to show you how to style it after we get all of these words off. Y'all, it is so hard to film a mirror. It's like a challenge, but here we are decorating this simple shelf. It is across from my kitchen and beside my kitchen dine-in area. So I'm going to start with the biggest piece first, which is that mirror. And to that, I'm going to add an amber vase. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby this season as well. It is in their fall decor section. You might even have some amber glass jars that you could upcycle and get the same look without spending a dime. To that, I'm going to add more of those wispy florals. I am so glad I bought these years ago. I use them all the time, and they are perfect for fall. I have used them in the winter and spring as well. You just change up the flowers that you add in with it. So invest in quality items that you can use multiple ways. To that, I'm adding more of those little tiny mums from Dollar Tree. Don't skip on Dollar Tree. For $1.25, if you are really careful and choosy, you can find florals that do not look like they came from Dollar Tree. They can have a really high-end look, especially when you combine them like I have done here today with other florals that maybe were from a little higher end price range. Sticking a couple of these mums in here to again tie all the colors in my space together. This tiny 8x10 landscape picture came from Amazon. I will link it down below. I tried to pick a print that could be either fall or spring so that I can use it for multiple seasons. And then this really pretty wicker pumpkin. I got it from the dollar spot at Target. I'm telling you, that traps me in every single time. I go in for one thing and completely come home with the whole dollar section. Adding it up here, tying in the colors and the natural textures that remind us of fall. Since we spend the most time in our living room, our kitchen in this Eden area, I like to make sure that it is cozy, warm, and inviting. This is also where we entertain, and so I want guests to have that welcoming feeling when they enter my home. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that I inspired you with some new ideas and inspiration for fall home decor. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe and come back for more fall decorating. I have a lot of other fall content coming y'all's way as well. Never a shortage on homemaking motivation here at Uniquely Lesa. Until I see you in that next video, I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope it is full of blessings, and I can't wait to see you on here again real soon. Hello there everyone, and welcome to my home. If you haven't gotten a chance to meet me, my name is Lesa. I'm so glad that you are all here watching for this fall entryway decorate with me. A little over a month ago, I made a soft transition into fall in this space, and when I did that, I told y'all that I was going to make it super easy then to come in and add in my fall decor. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk you through everything that I do and share that with you, hopefully giving you a lot of fall decorating inspiration. After taking away that little bit of faux greenery, we're going to now come back in and add in our fall colors. I shared these in my fall home decor haul. And I also told y'all how I wanted to bring in this softer blue color. I have been using it in the rest of my home in my fall decor. As you can see here, it plays well off of this painting that I have above my entry table. I want to tie all that in with my everyday home decor, but then also have that fall flair and warm, cozy, welcoming vibe. Now these blueberry stems are very difficult. I warn you, you have to have patience. They get tangled up. I'm going to wrap them up individually in paper or put them in a sack or something when I store them, because I can imagine that will be a problem getting them out of storage next year. I'm alternating between the blueberry picks and then these stems that have the golden colors on them. They're little fuzzy berries or flowers of some sort, but alternating them in your vase or vessel helps to spread them out and make them consistent throughout your arrangement. So that's why I'm doing that. And then just gonna fluff them out, and I love the way they look here. They bring that fall inside, and like I said, it goes really well with the existing decor that I already have. The the next easy swap we're going to make are these golden stems. We're going to add these to the black planter that I previously had just some faux greenery in. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby, and you can see my trick here. I fold the individual stems back over that main plastic stalk. That helps them to fit in these shorter vases. I think I share this every video, but it is one of my favorite decorating tricks. Then you don't have to cut them off, and then I can use them at a later date in a taller vase, and you haven't snipped them all apart and ruined them. So doing that, fluffing them out again. This is an antler shed that we've had forever. When we had a deer lease and ranch, we could pick them up there, but you can purchase these online at various places. Amazon probably has them. I'm going to split the set apart and put one here on my tray. And then to those really bright yellow and orange stems, I'm going to add in these burgundy, more plum colored, shorter, leafier stems. And then this silvery blue-gray, that's a lot of descriptive words, but this eucalyptus here that again ties all those colors that I have been using, that I used in that taller vase and in my picture. So that softens that very harsh, bright yellow. I want all the natural fall colors, but I don't want them to be overpowering. This is just a soft, puffy velvet pumpkin that I picked up at TJ Maxx, and I'm going to put it here, and that ties everything in together and anchors down the lamp and the picture and the candelabra. Moving across to the other table that I have in my entryway, I'm showing you here how I did that soft early fall entryway and how I'm going to easily transition it. If you did not see that video, I will have that linked down below so that you can check it out. That is where I shared a bunch of this new decor, like the stallion prints that I am in love with. I have another antler that I'm going to place on this table as well. That ties in and makes the two tables coordinated and cohesive without being matching. Then I have picked up this amber glass globe at Big Lots this year. It was new. I love this amber color and it is very on trend. It is actually a candle holder, but I am going to use it to make a little arrangement out of. And to do that, I just have these leaves and then another one of those plum burgundy colored stems. And I'm going to set those in here. And this is one time that little fold over the stem trick did not work. It needed to be longer to stand up and out of this very small necked vase. This little pick and I wanted to put it here at the base of the antler and vase, but you will see I changed that here in just a little bit. That's the way it is when you're decorating. It doesn't have to stay there. You might decide you like something better. One of my sweet friends on here said that it would be so precious to put little acorns or pine cones in this treasure box, and so I had this vase filler and I'm showing you here. I've had mine for years, but Hobby Lobby still has it available. A lot of things they carry from year to year, so you can pick it up if you see something you like. Maybe they still have it. They did indeed still have this vase filler. I'm going to pick out just a couple of the tiny pine cones and these little miniature pumpkins and place them here in this $1 garage sale find. So a huge thank you to my sweet friend on here that left the comment in that early fall entryway video and suggested I do this. It's perfect and it turned out so beautiful. I love when y'all talk to me down in the comments. Give me ideas and suggestions as well. This gold leaf tray is so pretty. It came from Kirkland's. There's a set of two. I got the smaller one. There is also a bigger one. I thought it was really pretty. If you've been around here long, you know that I love my battery-powered candles, and that goes for these tapers here or for just pillar candles. I have a variety of them, but I saw these spiral twisted soft green candles at the Target dollar spot. It was $3 for the set, and I thought they would be a really nice change here on these brass candlesticks. If you love decorating but don't want it to be a big hassle, it's these little swaps like these that just freshen your space for the season so you can have seasonal decor without having to change your base home decor that you keep out all year long. Another simple and easy change here in my entryway is to remove those bright green moss balls that tend to make you think more spring and summer. And I'm going to just replace them with these little styrofoam pumpkins I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I got these because they have that copper color, and that is just so pretty right now. It goes with the amber and then the dark navy pumpkins, so it ties in all of that blue and lighter grayish silver color I am using. Don't be afraid to mix your metals. You can absolutely mix copper, silver, gold. All of it can be used in one space. And I think you can probably tell right away that this pick is a much better choice for this space, especially after I changed those candlesticks out. This is just more of a soft, muted color. And given that the bright flowers in that vase, this just plays off much better. Seasonal decor can be simple, but it can also be budget friendly. I found this hay pumpkin little bolster pillow at Target in the dollar spot. It was only $5. This blanket was also in that Target dollar spot for $5. This simple and economical swap here brings in that fall vibe that you can create in your entryway and throughout your home without breaking the bank and spending a whole lot of money. I also think that this blanket will be a good choice, and I will be able to use it in the winter. It will have that soft grayish blue tone to it that we think of in the deep cold months of December after we've taken all of the Christmas down. This is a dish towel that was gifted to me quite a few years ago. I have used it all over my home as a pillow cover and for various different reasons around my home. I'm going to layer it down over this blanket in my basket and just see how that looks. I think it adds some interest to that space and livens it up a little, also carrying that color down into that space. This is a little art niche I have here in my hallway, just coming off of my entryway. I currently have this rustic pottery vase filled with these greenery, and there's 3 different kinds in here. I'm going to pull out this brighter, lighter green, and then the more sticky, like stick-like, not stick-like stems, and leave the darker bottom base, just kind of fluff it out again, and then add in some fall colors. You can absolutely mix your greenery with fall greenery to create a very nice fall look. And especially if you're going for a transitional look, this is very soft and it brings a lot of color into this dark wooden art niche. So I have some very earthy stems here that are a light golden color. They remind me of the changing leaves as they dry up and fall off the tree. They're taller, so it's going to give some height into this tall space here and draw your eye up. It will also help to balance out that larger terracotta vase, having a larger floral arrangement coming up out of the top. You always want to try to remember to keep scale in mind when you're working with your pieces. Keep the scale of your pieces and the scale of the space that you're decorating in mind when you're setting it up. these are some little pampas grass stems that I got these last year at Pop Shelf when I was in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I believe that's where I got these. And I love them, but they're a little bit messy. They shed, so you've got to just clean up a little after it. But this is not a high traffic, high touch area. So once they're in place, I've not had a problem with them shedding so much. But just spacing these stems out, again, creating more of that height, more texture and color to this little arrangement here in my art niche. Again, considering scale, I have a very large 2-story entryway here. So I'm able to use this large, oversized wicker basket that is shaped kind of like a lantern up here on my corner curio cabinet. And I picked up these stems this year new. They are from Target, the Threshold brand. They are maple leaves and very similar to the color of the basket, so it gives it a monochromatic look. You could definitely do a different color stem in here and create a completely different look. This lantern basket is not new, but I found it at Ross and I am so glad I picked it up. It was on clearance and it was like $15, such a good deal. And I have been able to decorate it up here for all the different seasons. It's very transitional and works year round, just depending on the florals that you change out of. I have a collection of pumpkins that I wanted to display up here as well. This one lights up and is so pretty, especially at night. Then I have a couple of others to create that little vignette of 3 up here. They're different heights, different colors, so they work well and play well off of each other. And like I said, it's just really pretty to have the lights sparkling up here, especially at night. What do you think of this fall entryway? I love it. I love for my guests to come in and instantly feel welcome and get that warm, cozy greeting. I had so much fun decorating with y'all today here in my entryway for fall. Thank you all so much for stopping by today, spending your precious time with me here. It means the world to me. I am so happy to have you here and to welcome you into my home for all this fall decorating. If you've missed anything, be sure you go back and check that out. I am still working my way around my home, putting out my fall decor. So if you're not connected here, I invite you to join my Uniquely Lesa family so you don't miss a thing. I have so much planned for this fall. It is just a matter of me getting it done and filmed and edited and out to you guys. So be looking for all of that. And until then, I hope you have the most wonderful and blessed day. I look forward to seeing you on here again real soon. A cozy and inviting hearth and mantel definitely says fall. So thank you for joining me as we decorate for fall 2023. Hello there and welcome to my home. I am so glad that you are here for this fall decorate with me. My mantle is one of my favorite places to decorate, and we're just going to start here by switching out the lamps, taking away the all white. This lamp is going to tie in the grays from my picture that is over my fireplace here. If you don't have a fireplace or mantle, you can recreate this look on a shelf, on a table, on a counter. You can be so creative and have the same look somewhere within your own home. With our accent lighting in place, we're going to now build our layers, starting with our garland. I am using this traditional colored garland with the sunflowers and the fall colored leaves. I am going to add in some softer colors as well here in just a minute to give it a fresh, unique look. But I'm just going to make sure and spread everything apart, fluff everything up from storage, and anything new from the store spread out and fluff up. There are also lights on this strand of garland. I love that. It brings some sparkle in. I have command hooks up on my mantle here that I'll leave year round because I am constantly putting some kind of decor or celebratory banner up here. So I just leave them and it won't damage my wood if I ever do need to take them down. Here is how we're going to add a unique flair to our garland. I have these picks that are in a soft, very neutral color. I'm going to add them in the middle, just kind of folding them around, bending them in the garland. These stems are going to bring in a more muted color to the bright traditional colors. I want to try and have a blend of all of that up here on my mantle. These colors are also in that landscape picture, so that will tie that in and bring it down into the garland and just create a cohesive look when we're all done. This garland is sturdy enough to weave these stems into, plus I am using those command hooks to secure them as well. You can also use painter's tape and it will not damage your wood if you need to secure stems and garland. I have used that in the past as well to secure everything together. Our next layer to our fall mantle here is going to be the decor. I am going to offset the lamp with this oversized jug. Into it, I have these stems that are in this muted brown color. It has an undertone of red and plays well off of the traditional garland and the colors in this landscape. So I'm going to bend the stems and again, fluff them out. These came from Target this year, so they are brand new. I will link anything I can down in the description box for products. It is not affiliated or sponsored, just quick links for you to make it easy to source and find the products that you loved here in the video today. To balance out that very large jug, I have a smaller white vase that I will place by the lamp on the other side of the mantle. And to this, I'm going to add some stems, that same one that I used in the garland. That way it ties it all in together, as well as a few other stems. These neutral stems came from Target as well this season, from the Threshold, I believe, or Hearth and Hand, one of those. Like I said, it will be linked. The other florals here, these wispy, drapey ones I have had in my fall collection. I'm going to spread those out and add them here. And then these cornflowers came from Target, and I will link those for you. But all of it together is coordinated and cohesive between color. It has a lot of texture, and all of it is just very fall, and just the weather here is still so hot. It is not feeling very fall-like, but these florals definitely have me in the mood and ready for the leaves to change and the weather to get cooler. Once all of my large decor is placed and my flowers are arranged and everything is put together, we can start adding our smaller decorative pieces. I thrifted this wooden candlestick, and then I love battery powered candles. They are safe and you just can't even tell. They flicker and look so pretty. And then it is not fall without a little pumpkin added in here. You got to have a pumpkin. And then on the end, my gold glittery pheasant that I shared with you in my fall home decor haul. I'm going to split up the pair. I have a pair of them and one of them is going to go here. To create some varying height, I am using this old antique book and it is the same orange that is in the garland. I'm going to turn the spine around and just elevate the vase and floral arrangement. To that, I am adding these garage sale find brass candlesticks. I got them $2 for the pair. I was so excited to find them, $1 each. You cannot beat that. And then I have these really pretty gray hexagon candles that I will display up here in them. And they will tie in all the colors from the landscape picture and the lamp, the other colors in my home that are here just on a regular day-to-day basis. And then adding this little wicker pumpkin here to soften the harsh line between the vase and the lamp, as well as bringing some of that wood tone color from across the mantle onto this side. And here is just a look for you of all of it put together, but don't go anywhere because we are going to do some fun decor here down on the hearth. Back in the summer, I shared my trip to the Goodwill bins where I found these aspen logs. I have displayed them in my fireplace, and until it gets cold enough to burn an actual wood fire, I am going to wrap the logs with these fairy lights. They are on a battery-powered timer. You can have them twinkle or be steady, but my husband walked in after I did this, and he immediately noticed and loved the way it looked. It adds a really cozy ambiance, and that's exactly what we're going for in this cozy fall decorate with me. There are parts of your home that are essential and things that you need on the ready. And one of those things is the gas starter here by my fireplace, as well as the matches and the lighters. But we're going to make it look attractive. So I am using my habitation box basket. I shared habitation box back in the spring. I'm going to hang it safely. It's not heavy from this gas starter. And then I'm going to add in these yellow florals to it. And that is going to help camouflage that everyday utility piece of the gas starter. It will still be accessible and usable, but it will look pretty at the same time. And shame on me for not thinking of this earlier, right? This is a simple solution for an everyday problem. You tuck in the lighters and you'll never even know that they were here. We all love baskets for storage, don't we? I have this oversized, very large basket, and I'm going to use it to store my blankets, as well as this new blanket. I had my eye on it for a while, and I caught it on sale, half price at Target. So I'm going to add that to my little collection here, and it looks very pretty hanging over the edge of the basket. To utilize the storage, I am going to turn my spring pillow around and use the neutral side. And then, hey there, pumpkin. It adds color to this neutral basket with the blanket and other pillow. And then it ties in all the colors and everything we have going on with our mantle. It is the little attention to details that really elevate your home and make it look high-end. It does not necessarily mean it is a lot of work, that it's complicated or hard to achieve. So I hope today I have inspired you to create a warm and cozy fall mantle and hearth, Or like I said earlier, if you don't have a mantle, then a table or another area in your home, you could use these same design inspirations and elements. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are connected and part of the Uniquely Lesa family so that you can come back and enjoy more fall decorating. I have so much coming your way. I've decorated the rest of my living room here. I just am splitting it up into 2 videos so it is not too overwhelming for you. So I hope you come back for that, and I look forward to seeing you in that next video. Until then, have a wonderful and blessed day. We'll see you again real soon. Hello there and welcome. My name is Lesa, and I'm so glad you stopped by my home. Today we are decorating my living room for fall. Again, I'm so glad that you're joining me today. You just don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. In my last video, we decorated the mantle and hearth in this room. So today we are going to carry on and put up all the other fall decor here in my living room. I'm going to start by switching out this lamp. I found this little gold lamp at Goodwill for $4.99, and it is very similar to a lamp that I saw in Target. I bought a new shade, so for half the price, I have a very similar lamp. I was super excited about that. Normally, I start at the top of the table and work my way down with the decor, but today we're switching it up, and I'm starting here on the bottom shelf with this gold ceramic tray. To it, I am just adding some fall florals and a little pumpkin to bring some of that color and softness from the foliage down here to the bottom shelf. I'm also displaying my spode leaf tray here. I've had this for so many years and love it. I thought about getting rid of this floral piece. It is for a centerpiece on a table, and I decided to use it this year. I'm placing it here on the shelf with this silver pumpkin. I love to mix metals, and gold and silver look great together, so don't be afraid to mix those colors. You could also use copper, which is very on trend right now in fall decorating. For the top of this table, I'm using the little pot I picked up at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And then I happen to have this Harvest Home book, which I love to use in the fall because of the title. This glass candle holder is from Walmart. It also comes in clear, and it comes in 2 different sizes. I got the smoky black. I'm placing it here on top of the book for some varying height on my tabletop. Then we're going to add our florals to soften the look. I am just taking some traditional fall colored picks and stems and placing them here in my clearance find vase and just kind of fluffing them out and arranging them. I love that it softens the lines of the tabletop, the lamp, the candle holder and book. It just makes a nice natural look to your vignette. And if you've been here long, you know I love my battery-powered candles, even better when they come with a remote control. Another little treasure I have had for years is this Fitz and Floyd candy dish. So I'm going to place that here. I will eventually fill it with some candy, but until then, it will just have to remain empty. I picked up this little glass amber pumpkin at the Target dollar spot. It was $1. I know this video is action-packed and full of home decorating ideas for fall. Stick with me. If you love to decorate all around your home, this is definitely the place for you. Our living room and kitchen are our most used rooms in the house, so I love to go all out for the holidays in here. After removing all of the existing decor, wiping things down, it's time to start putting our fall decor back into place. I recently picked up this little canister at a garage sale, a super great find, perfect colors for fall. So I'm going to place it up on the shelf and then add back the picture I had up here previously. This picture is from Target and still available. I will link as many things as I can down in the description. Not sponsored, not affiliated, just here to help you source and find any items you loved from today's video. I decided to remove the lid from the jar and place these florals in it. I think that this is going to bring nature and life up here on this shelf. Also soften this look of the whole arrangement of decor. So I'm just going to fluff out all of the stems, bend them so they're the right height, and then place them in the vase. I love how the little top of the jar looks just sitting beside it. It is very decorative and has a lot of interesting shapes in it. So I love how that is visually appearing here on this shelf. A fall home decor item that is on trend. I'm seeing it everywhere. It's acorns. And I got so excited when I saw these at TJ Maxx. They came in a set, priced separate, but a set. The larger one and then the one laying on its side. So I grabbed these so I could add them into my existing fall decor. And love how they look up here. They are very pretty. This brass candlestick was another Goodwill find. It was $2.99. There was only one of them, but that is okay. It looks really good up here by itself. And to it, I just added an orange candle that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I liked the look of this shorter, fatter candle, but you could definitely use a taper as well. Moving down below that shelf is our little dog kennel / table. I love this. My dog loves it. If you got to have a kennel or a crate for your pet, might as well make it attractive. I am going to remove the existing decor and change it up, and that includes the faux tree here. I'm going to be replacing it with a faux olive tree that I made, and I will have that video coming very soon for you guys. It was super easy, and I was able to customize it to the exact size and shape that I wanted. This lamp was a Goodwill bins find. It's got these little bird details on it and is perfect for the fall season here. To the table, I'm going to add a couple of books that I thrifted just to add height and layers for this little trinket box. Next to the books and the trinket box, I'm adding another thrifted find. This gold picture stand was thrifted, as was this little canvas painting. It's perfect scenery for fall. Next, I'm adding in the smaller version of that Better Homes and Garden hurricane candle vase with another battery powered candle. They are the best. They are safe and so easy. You don't have to worry about a flame, especially if you have littles around your home or if you're just worried about forgetting to blow them out when you leave. I shared this gold pheasant in my Hobby Lobby home decor haul. It came in a pair. I split them up and I put one on my mantle in the last video. The other one is going to go here. And then to just tie in that fall feeling and soften the harsh line of the decor and the table, I'm going to place a small garland across here. These knit pumpkins were on a pick. I believe they came from Dollar Tree last year or the year before. I just had my husband snap that pick off, and now I have little pumpkins that can sit here on the table amongst the garland. Don't be afraid to modify your home decor so that it has new life and new purpose. Don't just go buy it, repurpose it. These acorns I have had in my collection for several years. Goodness, probably 5 or 6 years. I might come back and soften them to be a little bit lighter to match the ones up on the shelf. But for now, they are perfect like this, and they tie that acorn look from the shelf down into the table. This is our TV console table, and it has seen better days, but we are going to dress it up for fall. This basket was a Goodwill find for $3.99. It had some damage to it. It was kind of corroded on the iron pieces. I knew that I could make it work and look beautiful. I soaked it in a water and bleach solution. That pulled off the bright varnish and toned down the color on the basket. Then I had my husband Dremel the handles off so that it was just a flat wicker tray. If you don't want to go through all that work, I found this beautiful wicker tray at Walmart, and it is a wonderful option as well. To style the tray, I have this plastic light up pumpkin. It came from Dollar Tree last year from the expensive Dollar Tree Plus section. I saw them again there this year. I'm going to add some fall florals, and then again mixing the gold and silver metals. I have this very heavy chain accent piece that I'm going to add to the tray. Stick it in this little cubby hole. Then we are going to add these 2 wooden pumpkins so that we have a vignette of 3 pumpkins all together, different textures, different colors for visual interest. We received an edible arrangement in this pumpkin vase years ago from Sweet Sweet Friends, and so I am going to use it to conceal those everyday items that we want to access but don't necessarily want to show. For the bottom shelf, we're going to use this oversized gold bowl. And then from my fall collection of home decor, I had these velvet vase filler pumpkins. We're going to put them in the bottom of the gold bowl. And then to that, add these knit pumpkins. I believe all these came from Hobby Lobby at one point or another, and knowing Hobby Lobby, they're probably still available. If you haven't had a chance to check out the first part of my living room decorate with me, then head on over there and watch that next. It's where I decorated my mantle and hearth. All of it ties in together, that video and everything I did today. So many more great ideas and decorating inspiration when you combine the two. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and decorating today. I am glad you stopped by. I hope you are feeling inspired and motivated to get your home ready for fall. Whether you do a lot of decorating like I do, or if you just do a little bit, I hope that you got a lot of new and fun, unique ideas that you can implement around your home. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you so much when you hit that thumbs up. And I invite you to subscribe, get connected, and come back for the next video. I have that DIY olive tree coming up. I have more fall decorating. I go big at my house, so a lot of fall decorating, and would love for you to be a part of it. Until I see you in that next video, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to my home. If you haven't had the chance to meet me, my name is Lesa, and I'm so glad that you're all joining me here today. I have been making my way around my home, room by room, getting it decorated for fall, bringing you all along with me for the journey. Today we are in my formal dining room, and everything I'm doing here today would work in a casual dining space as well. So I hope that you are inspired and get a lot of great fall decorating ideas. The first thing I'm going to start with is this traditional colored fall garland. I love to add garland and other decor up here as well as lights for the season. It just adds an extra little pop to the top of my hutch. I wanted to take just a second to let you know that today's video is part of a huge collaboration of YouTube content creators hosted by Jessica Myros, and she has gotten together all of us that love fall. There is going to be so much fall content, different styles, different genres here in the playlist. So when you're done watching, I invite you to go check out Jessica's channel as well as the playlist, which are both linked down in the description box below. Thank you, Jessica, for hosting us for this Fall Lovers collaboration. You'll see from my curtains, fall colors really do work well here in my home. I love the dark, rich, moody colors that comes with fall. So I love to just enhance that and add that in with my fall decorating so that it flows seamlessly throughout my home. Another thing I like to do this time of year is get these scented pine cones and put them around my home. I'm just putting them up here in my garland. They look pretty, but then they make the whole room smell good. And you can tuck these into vases, into baskets. You don't even have to see them, but have them there for the fragrance alone. And it really does make it smell like fall. When it comes to the fall decor here on my table, I want to layer it and build, starting with this table runner. I have had this for well over a year, but I noticed when I was recently in Target that they still have it available. So I will link that and anything else that I can down in the description, just for your convenience and for you to source items that you may see and love here today. When styling my table runner, I'm going to bunch it up. I don't want it to span the entire length of the table. I want to keep it more in the center. I also love the casual feel of this versus the formal furniture and traditional style of this space. Going with that and toning down the formal and making it more transitional, I'm using this oversized wooden tray here in the middle of the table. This is a great staple piece that I love having in my home decor because I can use it all around my house. This black vase is also very informal and transitional. It has a matte finish that is dull and kind of two-toned. I really like that look. To the vase, we're going to be adding some fall florals that pull out the colors that are in my curtains. They are also going to coordinate well with the other florals I'll have throughout my home. Starting with these 3 stems of this rusty burgundy color. I love this color and it is so much of fall color, but looks really good here with this black vase. And you will see how well it blends with the other florals I'm going to be adding to it as well. These dainty white flower stems, so pretty. I love the leaves on them. They are like a felty foam kind of material. It's really hard to describe, but they're soft and they really look realistic from afar for sure. I think they were a really good pick. I found these at Hobby Lobby. And I like the white in it because it lightens up this arrangement. It could otherwise feel dark and heavy with the black vase and then the darker fall foliage. It also ties in the cream color of the table runner, the white in my china hutch, and just makes it look really coordinated and pulled together. I have used these orange oak stems in other arrangements around my house. I wished I had 3 of them here. When you're decorating, groups of 3 are typically what you go for, but these particular stems were hard to come by. They were from Target. I found a couple in store. I ordered some, but I believe they're sold out now. I don't know if they will come back in stock or not, so I will go ahead and put the link down below. I love the uniqueness of these very tall candlesticks. My husband even really likes them. He said they reminded him of railroad spikes. Like I said, they're really tall and unique. I think the shape and the color of them, they are a rough metal texture too. And I love battery powered candles. And so I'm going to use those here in these candlesticks. Just topping off the area with a little foam pumpkin here because it's not fall if we don't put a pumpkin, right? Sometimes it is the little touches that we add to our home as we change the seasons. So I'm going to exchange the gray throw for this light creamy throw. These are those Barefoot Dream dupes from Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens. Have them all over my house and I'm swapping them out here, just casually laying it and nothing structured, again to make it appear less formal than the setting that it's in. Then putting back the same pillow, but then adding a little fall pillow that has this really nice detailing of pumpkins on it, again drawing out the brown accents from my curtains. I'm removing my existing portrait and decor here on my side table. I found the perfect picture for this room. It came from Kirkland's. I love to thrift, but sometimes you can get really good deals in store as well. This picture had texture to it. I loved the silver and the gold and the copper. It was just a very abstract forest print for fall. And it was originally $139.99. It had been marked down and marked down again. I got it half price off of the red sticker, and then I had another 20% off on that. So this ended up being less than $25 to switch out my art here, and I can use this for many years to come. Bringing plugging this lamp in from my upstairs family room down here and scooching the table down so that the picture is off-centered. I didn't want it as centered on there like I had it previously with the other portrait. I had this candle ring that was underneath the last lamp that was here, but I decided I did not like it with this brass base, so I'm swapping it out for this really pretty thrifted book. I have shared this clay bowl with rope handles over on Instagram so many times since I got it. I have used it all over my home. To it, I'm going to add this bunch of florals. I folded all of the stems back over the plastic stock, and to keep them kind of grouped together so they don't flail out so much, I'm going to use a zip tie to just cinch those in. The second bunch of flowers, I'm using the same technique, I'm just not cinching it as tight. Arrange those in my clay bowl, fluff them out and get them looking nice. I just want them on the back half of the bowl because I want to put filler and a pumpkin in the front. I really like the unexpected design of this bowl, having the flowers and the filler, so you don't just have one or the other, and it just is a really nice transitional look. You have all the colors and the softness of the flowers, but it is not taking up the entire volume of the bowl. So that candle ring is coming back into play. I found this LED wax battery operated candle at Target. It was $10 and I thought it was really pretty. I will say I'm a little disappointed in the lack of brightness. This is with it on and it is not very bright at all. The redeeming quality is that it looks really nice at night. So it will just be one of those fall decor items that I turn on at night and enjoy. During the day, it will just be the lovely wax pumpkin. So let's just take a good look here at everything all together, how we have pulled together all this fall home decor here in my dining room. This would work anywhere throughout your home. It does not have to be in a formal space. It is very transitional, and that's the style that I like to use in my home. I like to mix more traditional formal items and pieces with things that are a little more distressed and comfy and cozy. And I think together that's what gives my home personality and uniqueness. And I hope I have inspired you to think the same way in your own home, giving you new, fresh ideas for your fall decorating. Thank you all so much for spending your precious time here with me. I am so excited to have you, and I always love sharing what I do here in my home. If you haven't had a chance to watch those other fall decorating videos that I have posted, I invite you to go do that. Check those out. I am working my way slowly around my home as we get fully immersed into fall. Make sure you're connected here so you don't miss any of the future fall content I have planned for you. And if you enjoyed this video, I always appreciate when you hit that little thumbs up. Until I see you again in that next video, I hope you have the most wonderful and blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you on here again real soon.